Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be something very new for me. Feels very strange being back in front of the camera. It's been a long time. I just need to relax and shake it out. First, I'd like to start by saying welcome. Whether you're new here or you've been watching for a while, welcome to the channel. Everyone's had at least one relationship where they struggled to get over it and to move on. I've put it into steps just to make it easier to break it down a bit. Tip number one, sorry, I've got my notebook down here so I keep looking. Tip number one, this one I can't recommend enough, is to get therapy. Now, I was always that person that thought therapy is just something that they do on movies, it's just an American thing. So basically, I never thought therapy would be something I'd end up doing. It's easy to think that therapy and counselling is something that people need when they're unwell. But in actual fact, it's something that you need to stop yourself from becoming unwell in the first place. I would recommend getting therapy. It's not a quick fix, as with anything. I feel like counselling is just something that helps you to get another perspective on your situation. When you're going through something, basically, the part of your brain that deals with reasoning, decision making, all those things that you need to be a healthy, rounded person completely shut down, because your brain needs all of its resources basically to keep you in fight or flight mode, which is anxiety, depression, basically all the emotions you feel when you have a breakup. So all the not nice things you feel when you have a breakup is why that decision making, everything goes. So I feel like counselling is a really good way of bringing some of that reasoning back into situation, and then they'll also give you ways of dealing with it. I personally found it really helpful, and I think everyone should do it at least once. The counselling that I had was the free NHS counselling service, which is run by, I think it's IAP services. So if you type in psychological therapy self-referral, and then you put your doctor, surgeon, everything, and then you just self-refer, fill out the form, and they'll contact you. My second tip for getting over a breakup is distraction. So this one's obviously is very important as well. It's pretty obvious that if you're sitting there with an empty mind, the things that are going to come to your mind are the things that you're struggling with at that moment. Don't sit there with an empty mind. If you find yourself sitting there dwelling on things and thinking about the past, get out, go somewhere, call one of your friends, go for a walk, go shopping, watch a seminar online, watch one of my YouTube videos. Just do something. It's easy to get stuck in that moody place where you just feel like sitting under the duvet. It's easy to get sucked into feeling sad, but nobody wants that at the end of the day. It's not a nice feeling. You don't want to stay in that place for too long. So if you feel like it's going to help you, take 2 days out, sit in your bed, watch Netflix, and then think, right, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to get myself back on track now. I'm going to find some distractions, start a new hobby, find what you like. And if you don't know what you like, just try new things. Go to a festival, go to a concert, go to a football match, whatever it might be. Just if you don't like it, don't do it again. But it's worth trying, isn't it? Because you don't know until you do it once. So tip number 3 is to change your thoughts. This is a big one. This goes for anything, any negative situation that you find yourself in. You need to transform your thoughts into positive thoughts. So this is something that I struggled with a lot when I was going through my situation. So I used to internalize everything. I'd blame myself. I would constantly think, what if I'd done this? Would this have been different? Should I have acted this way? But that never gets you anywhere, trust me. There's something that we do when we get into this anxious state again, which is called catastrophizing, which is basically we do this what if thing. What if I'd done this? I should have done that. It's easy to get into a spiral of thoughts, and like I said, it doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't make you feel better afterwards. It just makes you feel worse. So don't get into that habit. Change your thoughts completely. Another thing that goes hand in hand with this is to stop checking the social media. We've all done this. We've all typed in an ex's name. We've looked at their Instagram, their Facebook, their Snapchat. We check their social medias, or their friends' social medias to see what they're up to. And I guarantee you, because I used to do this as well, I'm guilty of it. I'm not going to pretend that I'm special, because I did do this as well at some point. And I realised that every time I did this, although it was filling my curiosity, because that was the main thing, I was just curious, like, what's going on now? Is he in a better place? Is he doing better? Is there someone new? Like all those questions that you have. So although my curiosity was filled, I never felt better after doing it. I always used to feel worse. So I thought, why am I doing something that's making me feel worse? Why am I going to keep doing something that's making me feel a certain way when I'm the one that's in control, and I can just stop looking and I'll feel a lot better? So that's what I decided to do. Stopped looking. I can tell you it was like a weight was lifted, because all you do is see them with a new partner, start thinking, are they better than me? Is their relationship better? But you don't know anything that's happening behind closed doors. Social media is not real life. As you know, people just post what they want people to see. They're going to post the good things. They're going to post the cute pictures together. They're going to make it look like they're having the time of their life, but you don't know what's happening off social media. Especially if your relationship was toxic with that person as well. You know exactly what it's like behind closed doors. They're not that same person that they are on Instagram. So just remember, everything's not as it seems on social media for a start. And secondly, you shouldn't even be looking in the first place, because what are you gaining from looking? You're not gaining anything. You will feel a lot better for it, trust me. It's not easy at first because it does become like an addiction. Trust me, once you make that decision not to look anymore, you will literally feel so much better. And these people will get their karma. That's the thing. Whether you're looking or not, they're going to get their karma. No one can go through life being a horrible person, doing horrible things, abandoning people, abandoning children, abusing people, being toxic, being narcissistic, all those things. They're not going to get anywhere in life, trust me. So you don't need to watch. God's got it. They're going to get what's coming to them. Just carry on with your own life, make your own life better, and trust me, you will just feel 10 times better. So tip number 4 is to improve yourself. Goes without saying. It's the most obvious thing, but it's something that a lot of people will just neglect in these situations. They spend so much time dwelling on the past, searching up their ex, all those things, that they don't even stop to do something for themselves. When you've just been through a heartbreak, you need to look after yourself. You need to put some more back into yourself, because when you're in a relationship, you're giving away a big portion of yourself to that other person for however long you're in that relationship for. And you need to take that energy back for yourself that you've been giving away all this time. So now's the time. Spend some time on yourself. This ties into everything else as well. So do some therapy, distract yourself with your friends, treat yourself, go shopping, get your hair done again if you want to get your hair done. Don't do what I did and dye it blonde though, because that did not end well. Improving yourself is the best revenge, trust me. When these people, their new relationship, their rebound doesn't work out, they're going to come looking on your social media, if they're not doing it already, and they're going to see your glow up, trust me. They're going to see you look happy, you look healed, you've got no bad vibes, that you're not holding on to any bitterness, which is what these people want you to do. They want you to be better. They want you to be stuck in that place where they left you. Don't give them the satisfaction. Now is the time to pull yourself up and sort yourself out. Reinvent yourself, come back better than ever, and trust me, when they type your name in that search bar, they're going to be the ones left feeling empty. And that's the best revenge, trust me. Karma's coming when they type your name in and see your glow up, trust me. This is what I've been doing for the past year, I'd say the past year. This is what I've been focused on. Done my therapy, done my distracting, done my changing my thoughts. Now this is the season for me to improve myself, realising what my weaknesses are, and making a conscious decision basically to work on these weaknesses. I'm going to be shy. I'm no longer going to be an introvert. I'm no longer going to sit in the house every weekend. I'm going to start doing new things that make me uncomfortable. So meeting new people, for example, doing more things on my own, not asking for people's validation. For example, I used to always say I like to dress on a website. I would always have to send that dress to someone and say, do you like this dress? Is this dress nice? But for me to work on myself, I need to be sure of my own decisions. So I need to just decide, do I like the dress? It doesn't matter if anyone else likes it. Do I like the dress? And that's something that I'm doing to improve myself. So all those things, getting in front of the camera, that's another one. So many things that I'm doing to improve myself. Taking more time on my appearance. So I would just shove my hair up in a bun and not wear makeup most of the time. Which there's nothing wrong with that, of course. I don't mind going out without makeup. I don't think it's a big deal. But sometimes it's nice to make yourself feel nice, to spend that extra time on yourself. It's so easy to do things for other people I've had this conversation so many times recently. Why do we save our best perfume for other people? Why do we save our best candles when other people come round? Why do we buy nice food when we're cooking for someone else? You are the only person that's going to be with yourself forever. Like, you've got to be at a comfortable place. You've got to like yourself. You've got to get used to yourself. And all of these things that you're going to be doing, they're all going to come together to give you complete healing, because you need all of these things to get complete healing, especially therapy. A lot of people just break up with somebody and then jump into a new relationship and miss out all of those steps that I've just mentioned, and that is a bad cycle to be in, because then it's not complete healing, it's plastering over the cracks, it's partial healing, it's forgetting a bad feeling for a new good feeling. But then when that one ends again, you're back at square one. So you've got to do all these things. It's not an overnight thing. I'm still on this journey over a year later, but you're doing it for yourself, so you've got to take the time out and do it. Every time you meet someone new, you'll think, what was my life like before this person? But your life was just fine before that person, and your life will be just fine after that person as well, if that's what's going to happen. So just remember, you're the most important person. You're not supposed to be focusing on them. It's a breakup. Clean ties, cut it all, everything. Don't check, don't reach out, nothing. Focus on yourself. If you really want that person to come back, that is the best chance of you having for them to come back also. But we don't even want that. We want them to be gone. We want to move on to bigger and better. Put the focus on yourself, and you will get the results that you want. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for somebody. It definitely helped me. I'm still on my journey. I've still got a long way to go, but I'm definitely, I'd say 70% back to where I was, and even more on top. So if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. I wish you all the best in your journey. See you next time.